Hey there, how's it going? This is Jake, a community developer here at Oracle. Welcome back to another tutorial video. In this video today, we're going to be looking at how we can deploy a version of Komiser, which is the open source version of Oracle, to a Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at what we're actually going to need and what are all the ingredients for this pie that we're going to make. So what we're going to be working with today are with these two different repositories. We have the Komiser repository, and then we have another one which is called Komiser IO. We're also going to need, obviously, an AWS account, which is what we're going to connect to. And in that AWS account, we're going to create an IAM role. To that role, we're going to attach a policy, the recommended policy that we have in the Komiser repo. So that's mlobRD/Komiser in GitHub. And if you look down at the README, you can find the recommended policy, which is right here. It happens to be this one. So for those of you who are quite security oriented, rightly so, no worries at all. This policy only gives either describe or view permissions. So not intrusive at all. And it's just a way for us to see and show your data in the dashboard. So once we have that IAM role created, then we're simply going to obviously need a Kubernetes cluster. I would recommend creating your own namespace inside the Kubernetes cluster. And we're also going to need Helm installed because we're going to be using the Helm chart. That Helm chart is located right here in Komiser IO/Helm. And yeah, so let's jump right in and deploy it. So I just want to show you, I personally really like to use a tool to change contexts in Kubernetes, which is called kubectl CTX. And my alias for that is KCTX. And this is a way that I can see my contexts. I have three different clusters here. I'm going to be using test Jake. And the way I can see my namespaces is kubens. And I'm just going to be deploying this directly into a namespace, which is called Komiser -Helm. Okay, so let's have a quick look at Helm. Helm ls, nothing's running. Cool. So right now, what I've done is I've cloned this repo, Komiser IO/Helm, and I have it right here in my local machine. Cool. So the only thing that I've done here, the only thing that I've changed are the following two sections. I've changed the role on line 6, in which I've added the role that we talked about before. And I also added my region on line 14. At the moment, the repo is pointing to 2.5. We will change this shortly, so probably while you're watching this video, it will be updated, but I had to change the image tag to 2.8, which is the latest version of Komiser. Cool. So now that we have this and we have it saved, we can now install it by running helm install. I'm going to pass in the name Komiser Helm. I'm going to install right here. So we'll just give this a second. And now that we can see that it's installed, we can have a look, kubectl get pods, to see if the pods are running. Of course, this is running inside the cluster right now. So I want to see it in my local host. And I'm going to use kubectl port forward to do that. So let's do that. Kubectl port forward. I want to port forward the pod, which is this one right here. Cool. And I want to expose container port 3000, port 3000 on my browser. So then if I go over here, let's have a quick look, localhost 3000. There we go. It seems to be up and running. And that's pretty much it for this video. I hope this was informative, and thanks a million for watching.